Hello everyone. It's been a really long time since I posted a video because we've had a very tough month of November. I'm very glad to see that November is over, and usually I'm not, I don't think badly of a month, but it's definitely been quite a ride this past month. Um, we know about the second when my cat died, and then I had various family members that were in the hospital, basically for most of the month. But one of the big things was my grandmother, who was not doing well, and we were very close to her. And we weren't able to see her, but she was really out of it, and I really don't think that she saw us or remembers us. But my aunt says that she does, but I can't help but wonder if she just said that to make me feel better. But Angel also wasn't feeling well. He was going through quite a few health issues. He was swelling and just not feeling right. So I know that my grandmother was getting worse, and we were going to go see her. We had heard that she was alert and able to talk, and we wanted to go see her. So I made plans to go and grab my son after work and head on down. And that was on a Monday. I can't remember the date right now, but it was before Thanksgiving. And so that was our plan. And a couple of hours before we were ready to leave, I got the phone call that she had passed away, and I did not take it very well at all. In reality, she was in her 90s. She lived a very long life, but it was still hard, just knowing that it was her time. It was very hard, and knowing that we weren't able to go see her that one last time. But that grief was shortened because the next day, my husband went to the doctor just to find out what was going on with the swelling, and he had a few other issues also, and he was just concerned about them. So he wanted me to go with him, so I dropped Donna off with my grandson's mother, Justine, and we headed on over. And they made us wait a couple of hours. We were last-minute appointment. When we got called into the office, the doctor sent us immediately to the hospital there, and it's not close to home. It's a good 45 minutes away. So he got sent to the hospital, and when he got there, they discovered internal bleeding, and his liver started to fail while he was on the table. So the night was really, really bad. He ended up getting helicoptered to Hartford Hospital, which is even further away. They sent him there because there were 3 things to stop the bleeding, and they only had the means to do the first one. And they were afraid that if the first one didn't work, then they wouldn't be able to go further than that. So they sent him over there. And a friend of mine brought me home, and my son stayed with Anna, and I just rushed back to the hospital. My parents came to pick Anna up the next day, so that was nice. I didn't have to worry about her. And Thanksgiving was obviously canceled, but my son was able to go to somebody else's house, so he wasn't alone on Thanksgiving. And my daughter and my mom went to my mom's church. But I stayed with my husband the entire week, and it was a really rough week. They did stop the bleeding. They put 5 bands around his esophagus. That's where the bleeding was coming from. And we learned that he has cirrhosis, and they have no clue why he has cirrhosis. He doesn't fit the profile. He doesn't abuse alcohol. He doesn't take drugs. They checked for hepatitis. They've done all kinds of blood tests. For the entire week he was there. They finally ended up sending us home the following Tuesday. So it definitely was a rough time. We've been home for a week. He's doing well, but he ended up with pneumonia. So we just found out that 2 days ago. So he's on quite a few medications. One isn't cheap. Basically, the liver isn't processing proteins or making protein, which causes fluid to drain into certain parts of his body. So he's going to be dealing with swelling for a long time. We have to manage the swelling, that way it won't happen again. Because what happened was the blood vessels started to swell and they burst, and that's where the internal bleeding came from. So he's on a low sodium diet, and we have to make sure he gets enough protein, and I have to make sure he gets enough protein. And it's been quite tough. I've been learning how to cook differently, and my husband loves salt. He salts his watermelon. No more. He won't be able to do that anymore, but definitely proving to be quite difficult to make food taste good without salt. And of course, I'm eating exactly what he's eating, pretty much. So both of us are on this, which it will be good for me because I've got a few health issues too, and this will bring me to the right track. But for those of you who pray, please continue to pray. Thank you so much for that. So far, things we're trying to get back to normal. We've had quite of a shocker. A couple of days after he was out, his mother decided to surprise us with a visit from Puerto Rico. So she and her brother, call him Uncle Pee-wee, was here for 3 days. They came in Friday and they were here till Sunday night, which meant I now had to cook for more people, which led me totally frantic because it's got to be low sodium, and oh my word, I've never been through that before. Nobody has ever stayed here and where I had to make sure everybody was fed. Of course, they were really good about it, and they kept telling me not to worry about them. Angel was more important, and they went and bought themselves a few things at the store. So, but still, it was stressful, but it was good. I think one of the hardest parts was hoping that I was living up to his mother's expectations. This was her oldest son. This is her oldest son, and am I doing him good? Because I don't spend much time with her. First of all, she lives in Puerto Rico, so usually when we did see her, she'd be visiting, and we would go and spend the day at Angel's brother's so that we could see her. So this was definitely the longest I've spent with her ever, but it was good. It really was. And Anna was able to learn more about her abuela, so that was really cool for her. It was all good. But, yeah, life changes being made here. And we will get through it. I know we will. We do have something for later, and I will try to post a video. We've been keeping it a secret for a while, and my daughter is very, very anxious to get it out there. So there will be some good things coming. That's it. I'm pretty sure this video, oh yes, 8 minutes. I've been talking way too long, but I wanted to let you all know what happened and why I haven't been commenting or posting any videos. And I definitely miss watching all of you. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up a little. I don't think I can catch up completely. Everything has to be made from scratch now. No more canned or processed food, which is good. So good. We're just being forced to make healthier decisions, and we can do that. So I really want to post more because I kind of feel like our life is so short that we need to stop being so afraid of posting videos and putting ourselves out there, and I really want to do that a little bit more. So hopefully I'll be able to find the time. And that's it. And thank you for watching. Bye.